Turn up.
What's
Turn up
happening,
one
y'all?
time.
We
What's
in the
goody?
building.
Man.
Come on, you gotta
Yes,
give it
Man,
sir.
to
at
us
it
a little more.
again.
In the building. Yeah.
That part.
Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of Vibes and Convo, y'all. We are your hosts, Mr. Key, Mr. Kirk Quinn, Mr. Get It In times 10 if you want to win.
10 times.
Y'all know what it is. And sequel 2297 to this thing. You feel me? And this week, as usual, we got a special one for y'all. Special one. Special. Know what I'm talking about? So special.
Like that. Oh, you went there with the end.
That joint.
Yes,
Come on. Yeah, it is. Let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go.
Key, what we got for
man.
me?
Special one, and got a special one tonight. You know what I'm saying? Those that feel like, when it comes to, new age R&B, it's not the same.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what people said,
Talk that talk.
That's what they're
but
talking about.
that's what they said. I don't know if they checking though,
Yeah, look.
because these ones right here that we gonna talk about tonight, this group right here called FLO.
Call FLO.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I like
FLO, not
I like the
FLOW.
right.
Yeah.
Very
Going down.
specific. The British, the young Brits out here
Yeah.
sounded like they R&B mamas. They, I can.
Oh,
I'm gonna tell you like this. There are certain artists that when I listen to, I can actually hear the rhythm and blues parentage. I can hear their R&B family tree,
right.
and it is a pleasure to listen to these three young ladies and kind of say, I know where y'all coming from. It's pretty dope. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
yeah.
These ladies right here, we definitely gonna get all the way into the lead EP
Yeah.
by FLO, right?
Mhm.
We're gonna get all the way into that.
The
Before we
British
do that,
from the British.
but before we do that, we need 3 steps from you guys, right? So who's ever been to Vibes and Combo already knows this. Those that haven't, listen to these 3 steps, man. That's what we need from y'all.
What do
Step
we
number
need?
1.
Walk through that door. Come on, give it to us. Oh, no.
is find your place of comfort.
I can't no more.
All right.
Low hanging fruit.
Like he said, y'all find your place of comfort. Find your place of comfort, please.
That could be at home. That could be on your couch. That could be in your bed. That could be in your car. Wherever is your place of comfort, that's where we need you to be.
He didn't bring it up this week.
I didn't bring what up.
Sit
That
wherever
bean
you
bag?
feel like.
That bean bag.
There you go.
We ain't gonna leave out the bean bag. Those that got the bean bags, feel free.
Oh,
Look,
but
there's something else.
the
It's
futon.
another one. A rocking chair. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I don't know who got them, but
Rocking
rocking
chair.
chair. If you got the rocking chair,
you about to age our audience for 55
Hey.
years.
whatever you got, that's your place of comfort. That's what we want you to be. Step number 2 is you need a pair of headphones.
Please.
Because here at Vibes in Combo, we have long discussions, we cover a lot of topics. It's a lot of dialogue to follow, right? So the best way to follow in it is having some high quality sound. So you need the headphones in order to hear that the right way.
Like these.
Preferably wired, not Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Preferably wired. Wired without the mic even.
Yes.
Just giving you some.
Really follow along with that high quality, right?
Yeah,
and you follow us like tonight. We're doing a whole EP breakdown, whole review. You know what I'm saying? And we need your ears all the way open. You know what I'm saying? And you need the headphones for that.
We need
Step
you.
number
All the
3.
way open.
Step number 3
Get the vibrato at the end.
Oh, damn it.
Pimp, pimp,
is your favorite
hooray!
beverage. I got an empty glass here. I got an empty glass, but it was of water. Empty glass, but
What
it
a
was
game.
of water.
So Key was capping. It wasn't even it's empty now.
Pimp,
Putting up a
pimp.
front.
Well, I've got the water bottle, but there's
Putting
water
all
in
the
here.
way up a front.
Yeah, yeah. And I got the
Oh,
to stay hydrated. My man got the chalice though. Give up, y'all
yeah,
give
he
it up
got
for
the
my man
challenge.
Key with the goblet.
I know, right?
My man got a goblet on y'all one time.
Oh, still got water in it.
Game of Songs, season
But,
1.
but Kurt got us all beat. He got the Texas size jug over there, man. He got the keg of water.
You know everything's bigger in Texas.
See, I'll go thirsty before he will because he has the right thing to have.
Yeah.
Right?
Factual. But y'all follow them 3 steps. Y'all gonna be all right for
Yeah.
tonight's episode, y'all.
Follow them
Yes.
3 steps, man.
Yeah, man.
We gonna be in there. For real.
It says
All
easiest
right.
1, 2, 3.
All right. So
Free
tonight
BG.
is these ladies.
You heard me.
Right?
Hmm.
From a whole nother country than we stay in.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Cross the pond, as they would say.
But let me say something. The R&B over there, the R&B scene over there is killing right now.
From the
Yes.
outside looking in.
Yes.
You got FLO, Mike Lowry.
Mike Lowry. Yeah.
See, I'm saying this because I know there's gonna be some people that's watching this. Like, who are they?
On Key is our British correspondent for all things
So
R&B.
you
Everything.
got them, Mike
How are things
Lowry.
over on the pond, other side of the pond, dear brother?
You know what I'm saying? Tiana Major 9, right?
Yeah, I mess with her tough.
You know what's my other
What's
one?
her
What's
name?
my
What's her
other one?
name?
Nail.
Estelle. Estelle.
Nail.
Nail.
Yeah.
Was Big White Baby? Come on. What's her name?
Oh.
The Queen of England. What's her name?
Oh.
Yeah.
Adele.
Adele. Give them hell. Adele.
Now,
The Queen of England.
you know, and I think we forgot my man. What's his name?
Who's that?
Sam Smith, right?
Oh,
yeah.
So
Can't
you
forget
know,
Sam, man.
the scene, hey,
that's a few
hey,
hitters.
And there's a lot more than just that, but those just to name a few.
Yeah, we just naming a few, but
Yeah, man.
folks is getting busy over there. There
us.
is a couple of other solo ones I forgot that I'm in my head now.
We was making some jokes earlier about Craig David. You know what I mean? He's one of the British OGs from when we was kids.
Yeah.
He sounds like Usher, looks like Drake. Yeah, I mean, Britain got talent.
Got that mixture going on.
See what I did there?
But I love it, man. I love it. So let's get into this EP by the title of The Lead by FLO. So who wants to start, man?
Let's start with the title song.
Yeah.
We'll start with the first song.
Okay.
Which is a song that we all know them for. If any of y'all have seen FLO perform on the 80s award shows, wink wink, Soul Train Music Awards as of recent.
Yeah.
Or do any live performances, they always perform this same song. It's the first song on the EP entitled Cardboard Box.
Yeah.
Get all the way into it.
Yes. I'ma put you in a cardboard box. Yeah.
Who wants to jump this off?
Let's start it because it's my favorite song ever.
Go ahead. Or you want me to start it? Because mine's pretty short.
Please go ahead, because I was going to be shorter than that. Go ahead.
Oh, all right. I'm completely biased when it comes to this song because I've heard them do this live like countless amount of times before I even heard the EP. Or whatever. So in my opinion, this song was like a watered down version of it, in my opinion. But I've heard it, like I said, I've heard of it multiple times before or whatever. But it definitely gives me a Destiny's Child, Bills, type of vibe over there. It's one of them
Mhm.
songs for the ladies, definitely. It's nothing about this song that's for us, fellas. Nothing about this song is for us
She said nothing.
at all. It's a dope song. Don't get me wrong. When you hear the performer, you'll definitely hear more harmony than what it is on the actual track or whatever. Not to take anything away from the song itself, but in my opinion, I prefer them to do this song live as opposed to the EP. But still a good song though.
Oh,
Not taking nothing away
Right.
from Flo.
Right.
right,
Right.
right. Yeah. Me next. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
I'll jump right on in. Okay. So, the first song, Cardboard BZ, Cardboard Box by the Destiny's Child grandkids, FLO.
Mhm.
Man, first off, like you mentioned, there's a lot to love about them, and this was maybe the first song that I heard. Right, so out the gate, I said, "Oh, snap! Destiny Child coming back together." No, but kind of. It sounds like to the left, or the concept of it remind me of a Beyonce song, right?
Okay. Mhm.
I'm looking at the dynamics of them. One thing you can say is that these young ladies can flat out sing. They have blends, like technical stuff. Like they can all
Right.
sing, you know, big leads, but being able to harmonize and blend, and whoever helped them with the arrangements, if they didn't do it themselves, not to disrespect. It's a lot of good stuff going on about this song that I love.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I just don't like the song.
Okay. Okay.
And it has nothing to do with like the skill, the delivery, I mean, the performance of it. Like they're killing. There's a lot to love about this song. I mean, I'm just a little. I guess I'm a little old school.
Mhm.
Now when I hear frivolous cuss words in R&B songs, I know it's the rave. I know it's
Right.
expressive, but I'm gonna put your ish in a card. It's like, all right,
Yeah.
it's not a love
Yeah.
song. You mad at? I mean, like I don't. I mean, that's it. That's all I
Right.
have to say. I l there's a lot to like about the song. I just don't necessarily like the uh, the lyrics are a little crass for me.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
That's it.
Um, cardboard box.
Mm.
Talk about it.
So
Yeah.
it got like that island feel to it, right?
I'm a,
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Very catchy melodic.
yeah. Yeah.
You
Very,
hear it once,
very
you got
islandy. Very
yeah.
island
You
swag.
hear it one time. It's like you've heard it a million. You know what I'm saying? Like very catchy.
Right.
Um, what else about cardboard box? So, I think I feel like this song shows off their tone
Right.
really really good individually and collectively. You
Mm.
know, on this song.
Mhm.
Cardboard box. Like I can
Skill.
hear all three voices on the hook.
A lot of skill.
And even when they break into the harmonies, I still hear all three. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, even in the verses. Da, 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 da. I hear what they're doing tone wise. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It helps me identify their voice. You know what I'm
Nah.
saying? Um,
It is a
Now,
group full of lead singers. I will say
yeah,
that. Everyone holds their own, like
yeah,
like to the point where you say they couldn't have known each other. This is a put together group. They all sing like they was picked for a slot. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
It's an overall good first single for them. You know what I mean? Because I feel like it catches all their voices. They all equally share the song.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? First verse, second verse, bridge. You know what I mean? It's a different lead. They all do a little ad lib in it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like off this EP, this was perfect for the first, you know what I'm saying, single because of those things, those elements.
Roger that.
Cardboard box.
They like this song a lot too. I heard 3 different versions. The
Right.
album version,
Right.
the live version, which is actually like Timbo said, they perform magnificently. And then there's like a fast version, happy version. Ain't nothing happy about
Right.
this song though. It's like it's funny to me.
Right. It
But yeah,
got
they
it got the happy melodic, but the lyrics is on some yeah, yeah, man. Next song,
Hmm.
Immature.
Immature.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with IMX, the group.
Right?
Even though it's spelled the same,
Right.
it's immature.
Right. Right.
All right. I went first on last one. I'll go first again.
Okay.
Once again, and you're gonna hear us say this a lot throughout this review. Destiny's Child. Destiny's Child, Destiny's Child, Destiny's Child. If you guys are fans of early Destiny's Child, remember Destiny's Child earlier albums or whatever, their sound is almost similar in a sense. Even if it's not similar, it'll definitely remind you of Destiny's Child. Like there's no other way to cut it. Like it definitely shows that they studied these girls for a long time. It's a solid song. Um, for the most part, for this song in particular, I'm more of a fan of the background vocals more than anything on this particular track. Especially towards the end. I'm getting big Brandy vibes towards the end of that bad boy. As far as harmonies go, the way they blend and the way they put those vocal gymnastics together when they harmonize, yeah, definitely feels like some Brandy vocal coaching was done, or she might
Yeah.
have gave some expertise or something like towards how to blend their harmonies or how to cultivate their harmonies or whatever.
Um
But that's my get on immature or whatever. Definitely feels like something out the 90s though. For sure, for sure.
Mm.
I hear the same thing you hear. Definitely. Like if you ever had a question on what their influences were, you can tell they grew up listening to Brandy. They grew up listening to Destiny's Child. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And it seems like everybody was paying an homage to that music with this song Immature. Even with the spelling of the name Immature. I think that's not on you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Mhm.
hey, we
Mm.
know who immature are, even though we're from Britain,
Mhm.
British, London, bubbly
Right.
bum. That's terrible. But it did for me. This is when I started kind of getting into it because I like records that sound like this. It kind of sound like stuff that we kind of grew up on. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Mm.
That
And
golden age.
Right.
yeah, I felt like we about to go on 106 in Park and debut a video.
Yeah.
Cha 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 cha
Yeah.
cha cha.
Yeah.
You
Hell
know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
I'll take it even a step
Yeah, man.
further. Not even 106 apart. Video soul.
Ooh,
This
Oh man.
like
really?
this sound, like yeah, like definitely like
Dang.
early 90s, like not late 90s or like early 90s or
Like, like,
Mm.
like they
doing a
look
lot of
like
stuff.
they sound like they're the special guests on Moesha. M
Yeah.
to the O
Yeah.
to the.
I'll give them that.
It
I'll give them
sounds
that.
Hey, yeah, I can imagine Flo on there. I
heck
can
Yeah.
picture
yeah,
it too.
Definitely could.
fire.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Immature. This song gives me the early 2000s. Christina Aguilera, Genie
That
in a
too.
Bottle,
Yep.
vibes with TRL,
Yep.
MTV vibes, Um,
I get that.
one thing about this song though, I feel like the singing was technical at one part of this song. Um,
Mhm.
like towards when we get like towards the bridge, it gets a little technical, like where it's like, oh, they have that ability on top of being able to find that groove inside of this beat, but they have another gear on top of, right? So they're not just one gear, they're two gears.
Mhm.
Um so that's crazy. Overall good song though. Overall good song. Um I can see this as being another single for them. Well, it was another single for them,
Mhm.
which made a lot of sense to follow up Cardboard Box.
Yeah.
Even though I don't think this song was as tone driven, though.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No. I don't think it was either.
Yeah.
Just giving you another facet or another style of R&B that they're capable of.
Right.
Not really giving you their sound or anything that's of them per se, but just letting you know, okay, I can do this also.
It, it's
Right.
like it's like before Bruno Mars. This is what we thought pop R&B that didn't sound like NSYNC in them. Like you said, that Christina Aguilera, it was R&B, but it was kind of falling into like
Right.
popular
Right.
sounding music,
It could play on both stations, and you won't feel funny about it. Like you'll be like,
especially
oh, okay.
with that electronic cha 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 cha. That
Yeah, all of it, like
like, when you start
the
doing those type of
strings
things,
that's on it.
Mhm,
Boo, 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 boo. I'm like, okay.
mhm.
Boo, boo.
like
I'm
the
like, all
urban
right.
dude at the label was like, yeah, we need something urban, but not too urban.
Yeah. Something that was very repetitive in the early 2000s and in the 90s.
Yep.
Very
Yep.
repetitive, almost a staple in R&B. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I like
all
it
this
though.
stuff factors in.
Unless you know what they come from. Again, the R&B family tree.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Next song, Not My Job.
Ha! Now this one here. This one here. Once again, another DC feeling song.
Right.
The backgrounds on here are crazy though, especially around the bridge. Forget about it. But
Right.
I can't say too much about the songwriting once again because it's another one. It's not for the fellas. It's not for the fellas. It's, but I'll give it to them. They're definitely telling the truth. Not their job, bro. Not their
Yeah.
job, fellas.
Yeah.
And again, like you said, this is some real man, like I don't like guys type music right now.
Let's just call it female anthems. They're female
Yeah.
anthems.
Okay, yeah,
Let's
yeah,
just
there
say
we
that.
go. It's
They're
female
female
anthems.
anthems.
These are female anthems. Thank you,
There we
Timbo.
go.
Right.
So we
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
feel like we're singling out the
Um
women or nothing. Nothing against y'all. We love y'all music too, but
and honestly though, I felt like this one technically from a lyrical standpoint was more harsh than Cardboard Box. I say
Mm.
y'all's going for dudes huevos. This is tough.
yeah.
They're going they're going for the huevos. But I like the song actually. I like I,
Mm.
now I do there's some elements of this one that I don't know, I gravitate towards a little bit more. You know what I mean? Like it seems I don't know. It's a little bit more the same idea.
Right.
Cardboard Box was happy melodically and the lyrics was messed up. So it almost was like, oh, y'all being slick.
Mhm.
You
Want to
trying to
get you to
hide
sing
what y'all trying.
along.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, chill. I'm not nah.
Yeah, because
Man,
fellas,
crazy.
us as fellas, we ain't putting nothing in no cardboard box.
Yeah, yeah, man.
We're not
Something
gonna
about
go to
the something
trouble.
about them they love mentioning boxes and cardboard
Yeah.
box. Like
It's because they be messing with the FedEx or the Amazon delivery guy. I'm trying to tell you. I know, man. Want some
All
dirty
right.
yeah.
delivery guy drivers out there.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Not my job. I really like the vocal arrangements again in this song. Am I gonna
Yeah.
say for the EP? No, I'm not gonna say for the EP, but for in front of the first two songs, I would take this song as far as the vocal arrangements being very good. Um, it definitely got technical. This is a
Mhm.
technical song. This is one of the songs that won't be a cover song because of how um technical it really is when you start
Yeah.
listening to what they're doing.
Yeah.
Um,
It's for the
yeah,
musicians.
Like Kurt said, lyrically, it's probably the best written song on here though, lyrically. Um, even with us not siding with the lyrics, but we
Yep.
understand the
Right.
science and
Factual.
in
Factual.
in writing. So
Actual factual.
yeah,
Actual factual.
yeah, that was not my job.
Not my job.
Next song,
Song.
Summertime.
And the living's easy.
Mm.
Summertime. Another Destiny's Child feeling song.
I was
I
about to
warned
ask
y'all.
him
Y'all gonna
too.
hear
You
this a
think
lot.
this is a Destiny's Child
Y'all
joint?
gonna hear this a lot. Don't worry, I'm gonna bring it all full circle towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, best up tempo song on the project, and actually probably my second favorite song on the entire project, "Summertime."
Okay.
Uh, everything from the vocal performance on here to the chorus to the bridge, the background vocals, like everything about this song, like really really moved me in a way that
Mm.
doggone my initial listen to Flow hasn't as of yet. Yeah, and the more I hear it, the more it grows on me even more. But yeah, Summertime is definitely one of those. It's definitely something you can definitely groove to or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. But once again, it's another female anthem. Even though they're not really killing us as much on this one, fellas. It's definitely one of those that's empowering the women that we can definitely still get with on the dance floor. You feel me?
Right.
I, okay, y'all remember back in the '90s when okay, Moesha, back when the Parkers, we're the Parkers. Like
Mhm.
if y'all following, you right, and there's a certain time in music where everything had that double kick, boom, boom. Yeah,
Yep.
right.
Yep.
This is one of those songs.
Yeah.
That is a good way to put that.
Yes, it is.
Yo, the
Yes,
song
it
is
is.
dope. Again, you're saying Destiny's Child because of the era, but I hear like if 3LW was like hella juiced up.
And you
You
know what
know?
makes you think of 3LW? Oh, go
Because the
ahead. Go
color
ahead.
palette.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm
Well,
just gonna say it
uh, well,
because of different shades of black of our urban femaleness that we
yeah,
call our sisters.
urbanisms. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, definitely the palette
like
is what,
verbatim.
but vocally, if if 3LW was nice, no disrespect. I you know, 3LW, you did your thing.
Or
Um, Cheetah
or
Girls, 3LW, all that.
or
Cool.
or can we go so far as saying more accurately put,
Mhm.
Baby 702?
Ooh, I still love you.
I mean, look
I
at it.
decided. Yes. Hey,
You talking about the look, huh?
he
Yeah,
said a
as
look.
far as the look go, yeah, I'm definitely solely talking about
Yep.
the look.
Yep.
Black 702. There was a few three girl. And this is where
Quite a
we get
few of them
into
that fit that same
this is where we get
palette.
into the R&B family tree, if you would.
Yeah,
When you get into the three girl R&B group, when you get into the three man female groups, the group that we saw do it the biggest kind of not first but really made a big stamp was TLC.
yep.
So every time I see a three woman group, I always think of TLC until Destiny Child broke up and made it them.
Right. Right.
So, they
Di-
walk in the path of greatness,
hey,
skill wise.
digging into our R&B bag, I'll go even further back as far as say Jay. If you old school
Ooh.
R&B historians remember Jade.
You
Listen,
gotta you gotta have a little dip on your chip for that
yeah,
one,
yeah,
pimp.
pretty much.
Right.
If you go back and research Jay, you look at them girls, and you pretty much looking like these could be their grandkids.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
For all y'all that don't know who Jade
Summertime.
is, get y'all familiar. They sang a song famously known as "Don't Walk Away." That's
Don't walk. Hopefully we won't get
that part.
yeah, them.
You see, you singing it already. Do you know who's them?
Yeah. Summertime.
Let me chill it.
Um, once again, another catchy melodic, you know,
Mhm.
um, on this project. I think those two joints, Summertime and what's my other one? Um,
Not my job. Immature.
Cardboard Box.
Cardboard
Cardboard
box.
Box.
Cardboard box.
Summertime and Cardboard Box to me have very catchy melodics. Um, it's
Yeah.
just a song you only have to hear once. And when you hear it again, you go, yeah, I heard that.
Yep.
I have heard this.
Yep.
I like the verse melodics in this song.
Mm.
This the only song on here where verse 1 and verse 2 melodics completely change.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Great
It's the
point.
first. I was waiting to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard to get that in an EP. Really, you know what I'm saying? To get so many of those type of moves,
Yeah.
but they gave it to us on this song. The melodics did change between verse 1 and verse 2, which I really like that with
Hmm.
songwriting.
Songwriting tough.
It gives us more to like. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, man. Summertime. It's look. They called it the regular, just straight out summertime because the way they was describing things in the song. You know what I'm
Yeah,
Right.
saying? I think
yeah.
they was thinking like, like the Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff.
Exactly. I'm
You know what I'm
telling
saying?
you, there
Yeah.
a lot of callbacks, bro. They're trying
That's
to
Yep.
what
let
they
us
call.
know that they listen to American music.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Or they're
Caught it.
programmed by
Caught it.
American Entertainment because a lot of stuff they was describing stuff you would see on the old Boys in the Hood movies on
Hmm.
Friday.
Yeah.
Uh,
They said
everything
something
from
about
that era.
they said something about catching them in a two piece. So it was
See,
like, all right, you
yep.
know what I mean? Um,
Hmm.
nah, it's a good song. I would definitely rank it. It's not my favorite on the project because we ain't got to my favorite yet.
Yeah.
But um, it's right there. I think it's right there with Cardboard Box.
Okay. Well, again, I like Cardboard Box. There's a lot I like about it.
But you don't have to cover it again. Um,
Uh,
Next song,
Feature me.
Feature Me.
ooh.
Now, something about this song. Okay, so before we
Thank
get
you.
into breaking it down,
Yeah.
Feature Me. So we had to talk about this before we went live on the air, right?
We did.
Um, it sounds like this song used to be called The Lead. Now, if y'all
AKA
know,
the
hey,
name of the EP.
if y'all know in the comments, please correct us. But this sounds like the song could have been called The
The
Lead
lead. Mhm.
just by the writing, right?
Yep.
But Feature Me. I'll start.
Please, please.
I'll start with Feature
You,
Me.
you already started.
Um, Probably my least favorite song on the album, right? Um, I don't feel like it was enough vocal changes for me. Like based off of what we were hearing throughout the project, this song definitely cut a lot of that out.
Yeah.
You got less vocal from them. You know what I mean? Like I felt like I heard, you know, I still got the we still got the leads from them from each of the girls,
Uh-huh.
but it was a lot of like the background tricks that they had was gone off the song. You know what I'm saying? I felt like it was incomplete.
Would you say it was just bland in comparison to everything else up to this point?
Yes. It felt on this EP it felt incomplete
Right.
because of the songs that it's matched up with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, feature me, man. Feature me. Um, yeah, out of the six joints, this would be
Your least favorite?
the least favorite.
Now.
I still can listen to it though. It's not
So
a
don't
skip.
feature me, is what you're saying. Don't
Mhm.
so don't feature me.
Nah, you can feature me. It's not a skip. Let me make that clear.
Okay.
No, not a skip.
It's not a skip, but it's least favorite in comparisons to the other songs. I could definitely hear um the difference in just vocal concept.
Yeah.
You
That's why it's the least favorite for me.
you remember the Timberland? You remember Aaliyah's song "One in a Million"?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Again, I like what they listening to. If you listen to the drum pattern in the beginning, it sounds like a play on Timberland's beginning of "One in a Million" with the drum, Boo, chicka, chicka, chicka,
Mm.
chicka. Like the actual the
Mm.
drum. Yeah, you like that? Boom, chicka chicka chicka
He said,
is
"Oh, chicken."
Yeah, boom, chicka chicka.
Ah,
And I know everybody's watching this like, oh man, I'm listening to them talk. Y'all got to go listen to it.
yeah.
Y'all definitely got to listen to the project.
Right.
The lead is called the name of the album. This probably was the lead song, like Key said, but maybe they had another idea after they finished everything and just changed it into Feature Me. I like this song. Again, for musicians like my esteemed colleagues here, I do
Right.
understand what you're saying. It's not as full. There's not a lot going on compared to the other records. Be that as it may, you can still see where they're coming from. It sounds like a play on One in a Million. If Carrie Hilson wrote One in a Million, it would probably sound for Destiny's Child. It would sound like this.
Mm,
Is that safe to say?
That's
definitely safe to say.
definitely safe to say.
Okay, all
Definitely
right.
safe to say.
And that is
It's not
Kirkland's
far
hot.
fetched at all.
That's my hot take of the night. Vibes and Convo doing it right. There
Yeah.
you go.
There's a reason I let y'all go first on this one.
Yay.
Because
So y'all heard that pause?
like Key expressed to y'all, we did have a conversation before we got on there,
Yeah.
mostly about this song. And Key, I understand, man. It might not be a skip for you, but we're gonna skip this one, man. We're gonna skip this one, man. This. It's too bland. Like you can't tease me with what you giving me so far, and then slide this in on me and think I'm gonna ride with you on that one too. Like it's almost like you're taking me for granted
Slide it in on you,
right now.
pimp.
You know what I
He
mean?
said
It's
this.
like you're taking me for granted. Like you got to give me some, at least at some point of the song, like, but to not have nothing. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like it's just, and it leaves a bland feeling too. Which
Mm,
let's keep it a buck, and nobody likes to talk about this when we talk about the golden age of R&B, and everybody knows that's the '90s. But let's face it, a lot of times you bought those albums, it was always one or two songs on them albums that was a dud. Keep it real. Let's keep it real. Even from your favorite artists, they got those. They had
Yep.
that song or two on there that was just a skip. Like I
Yep.
don't even want to hear that.
you remember the
No, and
my
no matter how long you sat with it, did it grow on you? It was the automatic skip. Let's just keep it a book.
I like
Yep.
the duds. I typically like the duds. For
Yeah.
example, off of one of those Destiny's Child albums, there was a song called Happy Face.
Yeah.
Now my wife is the biggest Destiny's Child
I know
fan.
you. Yeah.
Right. My wife is the biggest Destiny's Child fan, but she hates that song.
Mhm.
And when it comes on, it's so toxically bubbly. I can't help but play it. So so I like the songs that nobody likes. And
I'm
you
with
know
you
what
with
I'm
that.
saying?
I'm with you on that. And typically I'm that guy too, man. But usually over time, like even those duds tend to grow, or you'll find something that's dope that you could present to somebody and they'd be like, oh, okay, I didn't hear that like that before.
Right. Right.
You know
Y'all
what I
go back
mean?
go back and
Unfortunately, I
listen
don't
to
think this
Happy
is one of
Plate.
those though.
Go
I
back
just
and
don't.
listen
Right.
to it.
I just don't. But to be honest with you, this might end up being one of those two that I'll probably hear somewhere down the line, haven't heard it for a minute over there, and it might hit me a different way.
Mm,
Because I can definitely say that about two of the songs that we talked about earlier.
got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So just being fair across the board. But as of right now, where I stand today, yeah, that
Hmm.
would definitely be a skip for me. I would not ask them to perform this live. Like that's just my opinion, y'all. But I still vest with y'all, Flo. It ain't enough to make me
Oh yeah.
stop listening to y'all. So at the end of the
Oh
day,
nah.
it's what I would call a project filler.
Yes.
This is what I would call it.
And see, it'd be different if it was on a album
Yeah,
of more than 10 songs, and then you have this song.
yeah.
It's not. It's not as It's one of them songs where you're like, okay, yeah, you don't mention it,
Mhm.
but it's on the
Yeah,
album. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But
Mhm.
it's not one that kind of pops. It don't pop out at you where you're like, nah, let me get past that song because I want to get to my joint.
That part.
You know, this last song titled "Another Guy."
We finally made it,
Acoustic. Another guy acoustic.
y'all. We finally made it, y'all. Last song on out.
Look
The
here. Look
the
here, man.
one.
Look here, man. I didn't
Go
even
ahead.
need to write no notes for this.
Go ahead, Key.
I
You
had to
got it,
write
baby.
no notes for this.
You
This
got it, baby.
song,
Hold on. Drum roll. We got to get y'all. You on the
look,
clock with this one.
look. This is the best song on this project to me.
Talk about it.
It's just acoustic. It's just acoustic, right?
Okay.
Hands down.
But the melodic choices, the vocalism, the it to me it displayed what they really are, right?
Mm.
There it
All of them,
is.
this group is vocalists. They study
Yeah.
vocalists. Period. They're into vocalism. Period.
All the
You know
tricks
what I'm
of the
saying?
trade
The singers we like, they will like. If
and
they
all
don't
the
know them, they
fullness
will like.
thereof.
Yeah, like they and this song showed that actually like when I hear this song and I hear the other ones, I go, what project is this song on?
Mm-hmm.
If I didn't hear it with this project, I will be like, I will automatically assume it's on another project.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's how that's to me, that's the separation in it. This song is separate
Yeah.
from this project. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if their next project they're gonna do a lot more acoustic stuff.
Yeah.
I see it coming.
This
Mm.
is they probably learned from doing this song to go back and do the cardboard box acoustic version based off of what they
Mm,
did on this, because us, like you said, everything that they do extremely well on another guy. Dope song. It stands out, especially like and maybe it's for like musicians and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
right,
But there's a lot to love about this record. And then when you go back and hear like the acoustic version of Cardboard Box, they're using a lot of the same tricks and a lot of the same science for the live
right.
version. You know what I'm saying? Still don't like that song like I like this song. This song is the best song on the album. The best song I've heard from them so far. Haha. Um, but yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Dope song. Favorite
Mm,
favorite song on the project for sure.
what you feeling, Timbo?
Uh, I'm just happy we're here, man. Happy we're here.
Mm,
This is by far the best song on the project.
mm,
Everything that they do, everything that we've known them for, everything that we know about them up until now is on full display in this one song. And you are right, Key. Completely separate from the whole project. Like this is something completely different. Like if anything, they should have led with this. I
mm.
feel like they could have led with it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because usually, if you put a project together like this, like you don't want to end it like that. Usually, because the
Right.
way this whole album was constructed, and let's just keep it a book. This is reminiscent of a typical '90s, like early '90s R&B release.
Mm,
Back during that time, like there wasn't too much music that was like projects that were being put together that were cohesive and that kind of told the story in its entirety. Wasn't too many of them. The ones that did, those were like top tier,
Right.
right.
like greatest of the great, like you know what
Right.
I'm saying. But your everyday artist, just working artists, wasn't releasing stuff. They
Yeah.
would release
Mhm.
stuff more like this, just giving you different looks, different sounds.
Samplers. Hey, let me show you
Yeah,
what I can do.
pretty
Little
much
this, little
giving you
that.
what giving you what you used to hearing, giving you what they like to hear, giving you
Mhm.
what they think you want to hear.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
you would get a bit of
Right.
all that on one project
Right.
back
Mhm.
during those days. As opposed to now, like you got full bodies of work, full bodies of art, like everything, every song speaks to the next track, and this, that, and the third.
Right.
You get full project that tells stories or comes
Right.
from a specific narrative, things of that nature or whatever. But this is classically, typically set up like a early '90s release. And
Right.
I mean, even if you break down the titles, Cardboard Box, immature. Like all this whole thing is geared towards what females go through with a dude.
Now,
Cardboard box about kicking dudes out. Then they're going to calling us immature,
right,
and then they're
toxic.
letting us know what they're not going to do because it's not their job.
Mm,
And then
mm,
when they finally do all that stuff or whatever, it's summertime. They doing what they do with their gals on some ratchet shit,
Turn
like
up.
what you seeing being celebrated right now. You know what I'm saying? Then they dip off into feature me, which is, if you ask me, what's their thinking time?
mm.
Right.
Right.
There's really no rhyme or reason with this song. It's just a filler, like I said. And then another guy, on to another guy.
Right.
Like even the setup of the track listing is all like reminiscent of a early 90s release, which
Can I?
if you ask me, might have been their goal from the
Right.
get-go. We're not from America, but we want to speak to
Mm.
American issues so you guys so
Right.
know that we can relate to y'all.
Now,
Right.
So
can
let's
we?
keep it old school. We'll probably get them that way. That
Mm.
might
Now,
have been the mindset when putting this together.
I could definitely hear that coming through the song. So like the way the songs are, but that in itself is my biggest gripe.
Yep.
Mm.
I want to hear someone sound like they're from freaking Britain.
Oh God.
I'm serious. Sing to me with the British accent, baby. Let me hear.
And what's
You know what
crazy
I'm
about
saying?
that, you
Let me
say
hear
that, and I
Sherlock
can't think of
Holmes.
one from over there that's actually ever done that.
I know it's always cool when they
I can't
talk.
think
It'd
of
be
one.
like they sing like they Americans, and when they talk, people are like, "What?
I like
Idris
that.
Elba is not from Philly?"
I like that though.
Right.
I like that though.
Right.
I think that's cool.
Maybe we
It's
just need to
super
hear
dope.
some interviews, hear them talk.
Um.
Just that maybe that'll do it for me.
Yeah. Like I like this was that song. Another guy had me like feeling like uh when you listen to a song you just kind of shake your head like you got
Hmm.
that rock like hey
Hmm.
Yeah,
um
yeah.
I I feel like I believe they believe this song.
You believe they believe,
Hmm.
hmm. Which is believable.
That this song is personal for at least
All
one
of
of
them.
them.
Yeah. I think it might be personal for all of them, but you're right. At least one.
Because
Yeah.
if it's personal for one,
Hmm.
the others can feed off that energy.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so
Yep.
Girl,
that's what I took from that too.
Y'all want to play some bets on which one it might be?
look, I'm looking right now.
You want to play
Like,
some
look,
bets?
I
You
gotta put
I
money
bet it's the
on.
first one. Bet it's the
think
first
it's
one.
first one?
Yeah, she got the sassy in this
Why
picture
the dark
anyway.
skin? Why the darkest one always gotta go through the most? That's messed up, man.
Oh, I just feel like them
He would
lyrics
pick the
like
first one.
don't waste my time.
Yeah,
I just feel like
Yeah,
yeah,
that's coming from her. Like
yeah.
that's coming from her way.
it's
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm
possible.
saying?
It's
And they
possible.
like, I remember that story you told
Yeah,
me. Like we
girl.
with you. We
Yeah,
with you.
Yep.
for sure, girl. Forget him. Put his
Mhm.
stuff in the cardboard box right now.
Yeah, that shit.
So this was an EP of like. So we saying it's an EP of like,
6.
the women, them anthems.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing on here geared towards loving on no dude.
At all.
Nah,
But I get the appeal. I
nah.
get where they're trying to concentrate their marketing towards right
Yeah,
now
Right.
for the moment or whatever. Like I'm still dialed in. I'm still interested to see what they're gonna do
they
or so
talented.
in the future.
Yeah, they're very
They're
talented.
talented.
But off their talent alone, they got my attention. They got my full undivided attention. So I'm constantly looking for everything they're doing right
Right.
Yes. All right.
Yeah. I think we're gonna get a quick turnaround from them.
now. Yeah,
Yeah.
Like I think like
especially after that recent
really
performance.
soon we're gonna see something new from them.
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
They keep performing in their earth tones. Yeah, look, they were just on the award show, the Soul Train
Soul Train
Awards,
Awards.
which
Yeah.
is huge because this is only an EP. Like they don't have a whole lot of music floating around the internet right now. So
Right.
shout out to their marketing team and shout out
Yeah.
to whoever Well, they on Island Def Jam, right?
You know, Island Records.
Island Records.
Island.
It's
Island Def
Universal.
Jam doesn't exist
Oh,
anymore.
yeah. My
Yeah.
bad. My bad. I'm still in my freaking third story days, I guess.
I
But
feel you.
yeah,
It all starts to
Right.
sound the same after a while, though.
I remember back in the day when Island used to do the samplers. Where they have, so all the artists be on like little samplers for the joint. That's when
Yep.
I first heard like old Drew Hill, Third Story. Like, I might be telling my
Player
age
was
right
on
now.
there.
Player,
Yeah.
so they're
Remember
definitely
Mona
in a good
Lisa?
place. Oh wow,
Since we talking Island Def Jam, let's talk to the origins.
wow,
Mona Lisa
Right.
came out
wow.
around
Right.
the time Drew Hill did.
That's right, right.
Yeah,
Crazy.
crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to FLO, man.
Shout out to
Shout
Flo.
out to Flo.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
Shout out to London, man.
hey,
London.
great
Man.
R&B representation out there.
Yeah,
man.
y'all.
Great
Hey,
R&B representation out there.
Yeah.
And we
Real
welcome
for
all
real.
that over here. Like, as long as it's good R&B and y'all doing it justice, doggone, bring it on. We all for it.
You know,
Yeah.
hopefully we can get FLO on here, man. You know,
Ah, that'd be
hopefully we can get him on here and
yeah.
really get to the Nick grit. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? That'd be super dope. Super
Yeah.
dope.
And I would really want to find out, like, what is y'all? It's not a lot out there on these girls. Like, what's y'all story? Are y'all like sisters? Or y'all family? Did y'all go to school together? Like, how did y'all
Nope.
meet? Were y'all put together? Like, what the like?
Nope.
I got
They
so
haven't
many questions.
they haven't done I haven't seen
They
like
still.
really any press on them.
So that's
That's
dope.
what I'm saying.
We're at the
They-
forefront of
You know, they
flow.
can come over here. They can come to Vibes and Convo.
Hell yeah.
We'll be
yeah.
the first. Let us be the first. Let us
Hell
be the
yeah,
first.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
If any of y'all get wind or whatever, doggone, they don't need much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, we easy, just 3 steps.
That's it.
Let's go.
Just 3 steps.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Feel me?
Exactly.
Yeah, man. This concludes another episode of Vibes and Combo, man.
Any shout outs, fellas?
Yeah. Shout outs. Shout out to
the chat. We got to figure that out.
Shout out
Because
to the
I
chat.
always got to shout out the chat, man.
Right.
Shout out
Real
to the
cool.
Vibes and Combo playlist.
Yes.
Yeah. To all the
yeah.
artists that's on there too, man. Shout out.
Yeah.
Super dope. You know what I'm saying?
Right now we're growing. Our playlist is booming. It's on Spotify. So if you want to hear some of this good R&B music from that R&B family tree, you know what I mean? Make sure you listen to that Vibes and Convo playlist. It's great music. It's updated weekly. And, for all those lovers of music that want to go and discover something, hey, we do all the hard work on our end.
Exactly.
We
You're welcome.
got music from everybody from everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All across the map, man.
Yeah.
Overseas, America, everywhere.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
What they say
Definitely check that out.
on the Hey
So
Ya
go
video.
stream it. Go stream it right now.
Yeah.
Don't stream it right
Stop
now.
playing.
Go
Like Kurt
straight
said,
over
we
there
did
to
the work.
the
We
Spotify
did the work
playlist.
for
You know what I'm
you.
saying?
Yeah.
We
Go
done
over
it
there.
for you.
FLO is
Season.
on there. FLO is
Yeah.
on the Vibes
Yeah,
and
Flo is
Combo
definitely on
playlist.
there. So
Yeah.
quit telling me R&B dead. I don't want to hear that shit no more.
Yeah, let's
Stop
go.
that.
Yeah.
You think
Let's
R&B
go.
dead? Go listen to the Vibes of Convo playlist and tell me that shit.
Yeah.
Real. It's real.
You went for a surprise, boy.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like
And
that,
we got we got some new new music on there too. So
Yeah.
don't
Remember-
don't mess around. Don't mess
got
around.
the WWE of R&B. I'm talking about when the Undertaker got up out the casket.
That's
Right?
No, nothing about that. Let
so
me chill.
don't cheat
Tell her
yourself.
nothing about
Treat
that.
yourself.
That's
Real
it.
talk.
That's it. Y'all know where to catch us, man.
Every
right
week.
over here every week. You
Mhm.
know, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to
Boom.
the YouTube if you haven't already. You know what I'm saying? Click the notification bell.
Please.
Please.
Don't forget the
you know,
notification bell. That's
yeah,
important.
you know.
Bing
All y'all
bong.
keep talking about, oh, I forgot. Is it this week?
We
Is that?
we're on
Hit
we
that
on
notification
Instagram
bell.
too.
You're not gonna have that issue.
Yeah, we on Instagram, Vibes and Combo.
Hell, I
Come
do
on. Come on over.
it.
Come on over.
Come on.
But yeah, man, we're gonna catch y'all. We're gonna catch y'all real soon with the next
right there.
live.
See, right behind Kurt. See, Vibes and Convo right there.
Yeah.
Right there. That's what it looked like.
It's a vibe.
That's what it looked like.
That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
All
Next
right,
week.
y'all.
Let's
Next week.
catch. We're gonna see y'all again next week, man. Y'all know where to be.
And bring your bean bags.
Yes. Peace.
Peace.